Danganronping.
Hello. Pulling up the trial. Alright, let's go. Because I want to get the actual thing. 3. Wait a minute. I'm a little perplexed too. Did I save?
What?
Give me one moment. I'm just gonna have to do it from my other profile. Because I did not save. That's fine. I can just start it from the other profile. That's just annoying. Yeah, shut up. Oh my god, please. What does that mean? You can replay cases from certain sections, and I can just start it from the trial on my completed profile, but that's very aggravating. That I forgot to do that, because that means that, like, this one is going to be a little bit different, so give me a moment. System to title. So I have to back out, go to the title screen, start up the game, select this, like, profile on Dangan Island. Will it erase everything? It will not. Select chapter 3. Yes. Start from class trial. I didn't told you something. It won't erase anything. I'm right here in the class trial. Like, I'm right before it starts. But you didn't miss anything. All the same stuff is still there. It just means that on that, like, I'm just replaying it on one that's already completed, instead of going through it generally by itself. So we will go back after. I would have to beat the entire case again on that account. Also, yeah, I might do that, or I might just continue on this one. It doesn't really matter. Also, the volume settings are not the same, so this is incredibly loud. I have to have more skills because I've beaten the game before. So this just continues fine. Yeah, I can just pick up from here.
Let's during the
Okay, will you let me save so I can turn on the audio because it's very loud? Yeah, that's a max, which should be at 2. That should be at this. Critical speed fast. Oh. Okay, easy. Yeah. It's just I'll have to just continue playing on this one, but that means that that profile it will be forever stuck there. So whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's just unfortunate because I've got to save.
As trial, you will present. If you vote correctly, I'll punish everyone besides the
Let me know
blackened,
if it's too loud
and
or
that
too
person will
or
earn the
whatever.
right to. Oh well, who cares about the?
I don't mind starting the trial, you know, because even if
But Nagi,
you're fine.
empty head. Listen up! Anyway, we shouldn't since he's the first
Then, let's start with when the hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mika.
Did I not? No, I did. This is reset. This isn't yes. Oh, I gotta change the reticle speed back though. Let's show. So yeah, it's all good now. You just press back.
I'm Fuyuhiko and me.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited.
I woke up at my cottage on Mikan came by to wake me up. We immediately headed over to the hospital. I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept. And then, I saw the incoming... When I pressed the button, a video of someone wearing a hospital gown.
Amazing!
I tried to stop. I rushed out of the hospital and ran, but it was too late. By the time I arrived, I thought I should tell the others right away.
Why the...
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people. At least, that's what I thought.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from...
after I rested for a bit, and then I noticed Ibuki was gone. So I coincidentally...
Various... Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, so I immediately...
But the door wouldn't open. Since... And when that happened, and not just that...
That's when we heard the body...
And so we'd...
When we removed the hemp bag...
So that's how the case played out. Well, it's clear what the problem with this case... Wait. Sorry. I'm only being Hajime. Then you could be lying.
Lie?
Obviously. So,
Do you doubt...
if you're not come on!
Okay. Well, I'm not at the actual trial.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
No, that's wrong!
Oh, sorry, I'm not talking. I was just saying that I'm pulling up. I have a guide up for the
I'm
trials, and
not
I
the
was pulling it
killer!
up.
I mean, there's no way I'd be able...
Of course you're not.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime... Each person only received one... Isn't that right? Yes! Which means there's no or. Did it...
Hold on a...
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with you, it also provides...
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know?
Don't get mad.
What a waste of time. Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable...
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
For a moment, sorry, people are still messaging me. Alright.
Yeah, I'm...
Then that's sealed.
If Ibuki...
A murder...
Like I said before, the killer murdered... So all we gotta do...
Then let's ask Hajime.
I couldn't have been go...
So they killed Hyoko.
That's why the killer stalled for... The killer blocked the venue door...
However, if they blocked the door from the inside...
Yeah, you're absolutely... Which means... When we broke down the venue... If that's the case, the only... And that's you two!
What the hell?
The others all have alibi. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in... There's another person who does... Me too!
Hey, you're kidding, right?
Please...
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue...
What a wicked way of backing us...
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside.
I love Fuihiko's
No, that's wrong!
voice actor. I think it's really good. He's a character in the third game too, and it's fantastic.
Hold on a sec. There's also...
From the...
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck...
Semi-transparent...
It was definitely glue.
I see! That semi-transparent
Glue?
Yeah. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness, based on all...
I didn't know.
I believe it is not something one...
That glue was only applied to the areas by pouring it in the gaps of the clothes.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was... But, if you just... That doesn't really matter. First of all, didn't... It was so odd.
Are you saying then I...
Apologize to Miss So.
In a quarrel, both sides are...
So, during the 10 minutes...
And they also taped her up.
Even quick.
Oh, what?
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away, they must have done it early.
But when Hajime...
And when you went back, but it's possible that the body was...
Just...
Of course, the body... Here.
That's...
That's right, but...
Logic dive. Logic dive. No, Hangman. What the fuck? Hangman's gabbing. What a bullshit. I hate this. Stop. Give me a W. Stop. Give me an L. What? Excuse me? What the fuck was that? God damn it. Yeah, I am, dude. Wait, give me an A. Give me an A. Give me an A. Give me an A. Stop this. Hey, stop. There was too much happening on the screen, dude. Give me a P. Can you give me a P? Please. And now give me an O. It was there for 5 minutes. No, it
I
wasn't.
got it! That's scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room?
Not smart enough for Osu, and then... Okay,
In the
sure.
music venue storage room, there was also a tear along the edge of...
You're right. See?
I see. And what's wrong with that?
A mere nobody. But if you guys were
Here's the logic dive. I don't remember how to go in logic dive. I think it's X. Yeah, you naturally move forward, but you press X to hit him with the fat zoomies. How do you jump? It's that button. Okay. Yeah, dude, it is just one, dude. Style points. Style points. Style points. Oh, we gaming. Okay. It was hidden. It was not brought there. That makes no sense. I did not. Did I hit that? Excuse me? Can you? What is this hitbox bullshit? I thought I was playing fucking Marvel 3. What is this? Get the fuck out of here with that nonsense. Thank you. The wallpaper. It's kind of what we've been talking about. I'm gaming, dude. I'm no longer gaming. Babe. God damn it, damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna do this once and then be done with it. Okay. They covered the pillar. So good, exactly, dude. I'm the ultimate gamer. And seizure tunnel.
It's all coming together.
That hurts my eyes. It's all coming together.
I got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have...
No, the body was all...
What?
Yeah, by wrapping the wall... So when I first discovered Ibuki... However, because it was concealed within a...
Well, that's understandable.
So they used...
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar.
Then, the reason the wallpaper...
That's how they hid Hyoko's body.
That's not
and
good.
then peeled off the wall...
But the killer made a mistake. And because of that, a scrap...
The killer must have been in a hurry.
But going to the...
But the crime itself would be much easier to... They just have to peel off that wallpaper.
Then,
Good point. It's about time we shed...
Are you?
Hey!
You're pretty.
I knew...
Ibuki's death, not just that, but he...
It's as if both crimes were replicas.
But why did the killer...
Based on what we know.
I see! The reason the killer imitated...
Then...
A valid lie.
Yeah, it...
What do you... If you're going to...
I'm not...
I'll let you sob it. What a...
Oh, I see.
An even bigger...
Look, Ibuki, that means when she was still...
What's wrong?
But, it seems that would mean Hyoko...
How...
Man, he's being...
First and foremost, how can a low...
Because she was doing something that's...
It's see... You're...
Okay.
When
So
Hyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the...
I am telling you to present...
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were...
Was there any sign she stepped on something?
I agree with that.
she had Ibuki's soles had blood on them, and the only blood that was present at the scene because she didn't have any external injuries was
Just as
Yoko's
Sonya
neck wound.
said, that something was blood.
That is not Ibuki's blood. Then it's Hyoko's.
Hyoko's only wound was a fatal slice.
If Ibuki...
It means Ibuki was still... Which means Ibuki was...
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye! Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Does that mean you're...
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? But are you sure you're so frightened you... However, the time for conviction starts.
Dude, I love how he talks. It's so incredibly hilarious.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hyoko?
It's like
Impossible!
This is very, very
Try
funny.
to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Allow me to cut through those words!
Allow me to cut through those words. Dude, this minigame in the third game is so much more
That's
fun.
not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the...
Don't say such...
Yes. If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where
It's
blood...
funny.
When the killer tried...
This is very charming.
Ibuki must have already stepped in.
The reason they wiped off the... Even if they're able to hide...
Plus, Ibuki's body...
Hyoko's body was probably... Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart...
Aside from Mikon, not...
Maybe the heater would...
That's right!
If the time of death wasn't mentioned...
Yep. Then it's decided.
It appears that...
Yes.
Fine then. But regardless of good...
Can't you just shut up and...
Now then.
Wait a second.
Again?
Hey, if the victim...
The same as always. Think about it. Unfortunately, that means there. Why?
Nugget?
Well, I mean, for example, it's possible...
That's totally impossible.
She was afflicted,
But if Ibuki's the killer, after Hajime saw the killer had...
then she... When Hajime... If she waited until Hajime...
And... her body would have been defenseless in that...
There's no doubt that someone... if Ibuki didn't according to that video, then does that mean... I don't know anything.
Don't say it.
So, then our plan is... Since Hajime has seen the video, but...
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know?
Then...
What time?
I saw it at the hospital, and I saw the body at the music venue.
And since we that means the time that the murders are...
Then... Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence!
I also really like Sonya. I think she is also an incredibly good character. Fun fact, she has the most like consent statements in the entire game, which kind of hints that she's actually much smarter.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
Than
And what about the others?
the game lets on.
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my
I think everyone at the motel...
So everyone who stayed at the motel...
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the... If nobody has an alibi, then...
No, that's wrong!
Yes. Well, she has the most conviction in the game, but she's actually incredibly intelligent and one of the best characters in this game.
Hold on. No. In fact,
So,
Mikan and I...
You...
Up until I saw that Hank...
We even...
Hey!
I... Too much info.
Yeah, it's not like that.
And we went to the...
I get it.
If that's the case,
It's better if we... The killer decided to falsify...
So it's inevitable that an alibi...
But... faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying... Was that the only...
Are you saying...
I feel really... I think the killer had a
What's this different reason of falsifying the murder sequence? Oh, break. Okay. Bunch of nonsense. Yeah, this is a weird case, and again, the ending to this case... Might as well just overwrite this one at this point. The ending to this case makes no sense until later, so you're gonna be confused at the end.
I'm Monami. Once again, seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. We were supposed to have a fun... No! This definitely... Everyone, do your very...
Thank you, Monami. So what was the reason he did it besides... Mikhail did it besides the murder sequence?
Did I confuse...
Man.
If that's the case... If that happened...
Well, it's against...
That rule is too hard.
Seriously, just
But I'm thinking about it.
because they didn't kill...
It's not just that. About the...
That's the one Hiyoko...
Even though we're... But Hiyoko's body was... Maybe they just used a Well, that's probably it. If falsifying the murder, they should have taken steps...
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation...
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying...
What?
Hiyoko's murder wasn't planned?
I understand that imitation wasn't enough. It's not just the Strange. Like, for example...
Why did Hiyoko go there?
So,
That's a
you're
good
saying
question.
the truth behind Hiyoko's...
I have no freaking clue what you're...
However, this is getting
So why did she go to the menu? To the thing?
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted.
No, maybe...
She went of her own free will.
Again,
I agree
another
with that.
consent statement for Sonya. She has like 5 of the entire game. Whack.
It's just as Sonya said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
Who are you thinking it is right now as this continues?
So...
If no one called for...
Hyoko locked herself in her... I don't think a person like that would leave their...
There's no way she got abducted.
Hyoko locked the room she was staying...
If she was forcibly taken from her room...
The killer could have locked her door, right?
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime. At the time, you were the one who actually took it.
I won't lose.
Oh, okay, Akane.
Are you saying my gut was wrong? This could be my first...
No!
Shut up!
Sonya's account, sword for fought the killer. Okay. Sonya's account.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and... forcibly abducted her! That girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her!
But Hiyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door! So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later!
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up.
Fuck.
Crap!
Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko. Her kimono was... There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer!
No.
Allow me to cut through those
She
words.
died instantaneously.
The reason Hiyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Where her...
Yeah, it's also the
Hiyoko seemed to be... I believe... That is why I told her that there was a...
Then, the reason her kimono...
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own.
I get it. I lost.
Hajime, now's your chance!
Then, the killer probably couldn't have...
Though that may not
Though I knew she would go there.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you...
Kazu, do you want me to incinerate your
Gundam, please stop!
Huh? What are you...
Of course.
Even if the killer could...
The only thing I can think of... When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just...
She was killed, so there...
It probably happened. The killer most likely had already...
killed Hiyoko.
That's sad.
Because the killer used...
That's the reason they
Which means that low-down scoundrel...
Then what was the killer... They've been cunning this far.
Damn.
Hey, Nagi.
Hey, how long are you... Oh, am I... I'm so...
So what do you...
I was thinking about it while I had my Ibuki definitely...
Huh?
I thought there might be a but now I remember. So if she faked her, there'd be bloody foot... So that's why I think there's...
You know, we are...
Huh? That's annoying. Are you freaking kidding?
That's strange.
This is strange.
Why didn't Ibuki leave behind any footprints?
I can prove it with
There
this.
was blood left on the stepladder.
If Ibuki used the stepladder...
Huh?
Yeah, that step...
You noticed...
Nagito Kamai. Yeah, he like said something to make him think that, and then was like, "Oh, sorry, I'm just useless." You're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
Didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing Then, Unless there was...
I see.
But that's something only...
Hajime, as long as I leave this to you, I won't...
Yeah, I'll definitely
He's suspicious. Well, he was afflicted with the... I mean, of course, he was afflicted with the despair disease, though. He probably couldn't have done this. Him or Akane are, like, one of the biggest, have the strongest alibis for this. The hanging video that I saw, but it's not really from the argument before. I should be able to figure out something what's strange. For instance, there was a certain item present when we investigated the crime scene that wasn't in the video. The side of the stepladder.
Here!
So why was there no blood on the left side of the stepladder? Well, yeah, but he doesn't help
That's
himself.
right, I
No, he
remember
doesn't.
now.
Can you explain?
What's strange, it's true that the steps of that step, there was a bloodstain. However, there weren't any bloodstains.
Which is
That
weird.
is if the video showed the moment of Ibuki.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded.
It's possible those two.
Wait, are you saying that?
But where would you find...
Then one of the step.
You're suggesting. That's amazing, Chiaki.
Oh my god, this again? Please. Release me from this hell. Okay, wait. This, put this in there, put this in there, grab this, get rid of all this. I didn't mean to do that. Cop. Grab this T, grab this, move this over here. Grab this, fuck. Grab this. Grab this A, grab this. So this is hard as shit. You don't even understand like how much mental brain power this takes away from me. I'm already like basically brain dead, and this does not help me. Go here. Wait, what? Oh, I clicked the wrong thing on that one. Okay, give me a T. Give me an N. Just give me an N. Just give me an N. Just give me an N. You're a bitch. Okay, thank you.
I got it!
Phone.
That's right. Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
And you tried Osu. I mean, whatever.
What do you mean?
That's a lot different.
I mean, the video it was filmed so...
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display...
Then there's a...
Oh shit. So now it's the filming location is different from where it showed up there in the first place, which is weird. Oh, fuck that one up. This is actually just one. Like this reminds me the most of one. Interesting. Probably he had to have handled with a camera. A camera with a monitor makes no sense. Oh shit. Buenone. Okay. So did the killer tamper with the one at the music venue or the hospital? It would have to be the one at the music venue, the hospital one, because we saw the one at the hospital, so that makes some sense that that one would be tampered with. Okay, this is kind of hurting my brain a little bit. This like spiral pattern reminds me of Going Gone. Okay. What did the killer do with the music, with the camera from the music video, the music venues? You know, they had to have taken it with them. The other option doesn't make. I don't remember what it was, but I know it's not right, because I remember this one.
It's all coming together! That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think...
Then only the
Yes. But when Hyoko's body...
That means...
He did discover the body.
Well, that's true. In order to hide that the camera was missed...
They destroyed it
I see!
because it was in the room.
The killer smacked... As long as it was in pieces, my attention was so focused on the...
And the moment Haji...
And they destroyed it and...
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance...
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair effort,
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital...
So where is it located at? Oh my god, this again? Please! I know the answer anyway, but like, come on, dude. No. Can you give me the letter I need? Give me the letter I need, please? F. Get this O the fuck out of here. Give me the letter I need. Let me just break these things. I'm not gonna be able to get those. Give me the fucking letter I need. Oh my goodness, please. Jesus. Fuck. Oh, now you're gonna give it to me, huh? Fucking. I hate this fucking video game. Stop giving me C. Please, God. Stop giving me C. Okay, now I actually do need a C, so please give me a C. Jesus. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna fuck something up here. Okay, epic. Give me an all. Give me an all, please. Thank you. Fucking Christ, I'm brain dead. Okay, thank you. Yeah, shut up. Now give me another O. Give me another O, thank you. Jesus Christ, that's horrific.
I got it! It's possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh?
But the hospital...
That's exactly why the...
Okay, so they put in some work to make the hospital's conference room look like the music venue. And the answer is
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the... Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
That must be it! What the killer did was make the music venue the crime scene. They did that by using the
From what I remember, it somehow became a
That's right!
Oh yeah?
That curtain was hung so the music... In actuality, it is a black light blocking curtain.
I see. The same color as... So the killer chose...
Matching floors,
But that's not all.
What else did they do? They put in the candle.
I can prove it with this! You're referring to the... In the video I saw, a candle with a music venue has good lighting.
But...
That might have been another reason. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are... That's why the killer used it.
Which means...
That candle was likely placed there
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera...
As long as this all matches up, the video I saw wasn't filmed at the...
If I'd found proof that evidence in the... But it appears the killer...
But there's no mistake.
The motel would have been too far. And then...
But this must be a surprise. You never suspected...
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime.
If he... Then was Ibuki...
No. Right after Hajime's...
The fake must have been the Ibuki in the conference room.
I see! The person wearing the hint bag in that... It was... The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only...
By that time...
The actual time of death must have been...
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her...
And that's why they changed the Hito to obscure the time of death.
But why did the killer go to the trouble?
The reason the killer... There's only one possibility. Then naturally, the killer's...
Huh?
You fiend!
Okay, well, this, who do you think it is? Should I know? It feels like we don't know. It's heavily implied that it's someone, but this case is confusing, so I'm not gonna blame you if you do not get it. So it's someone who had easy access to the conference room. It was someone who had knowledge of, it was someone who had good knowledge of the fact that Hito's and the time of death, and about the temperature obscuring the time of death. It was someone who did not have really a super strong alibi during that time and could have had a lot of free time during the night whenever the killing actually occurred. So out of those things, I'll give you one more guess because I don't want to sit here for that long. Green shirt. Nagito? It is not Nagito. Fucking Fabiak here. It is not Nagito. My enemy's hanging in the background. It's like a pendulum. Someone with a lot of knowledge of medical things. Someone with a lot of free time during the night where they could have slept out. The other green. Chiaki? Or, I mean, that they both kind of look green. They're supposed to be black, but they both kind of look green. Someone with a lot of medical knowledge, someone who could slip out very easily. It's the nurse. It's Mikon.
You're the only one! Mikon, you're the killer, aren't you? Like I said, aren't...
Hey, a chick like her as the killer?
She's a clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely...
But we're the... Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi?
Now that you mention it...
It's just a...
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room.
That's the thing. Yeah, that one's very hard. But she's the only one who could have filmed that video because no one else had access to the hospital because I didn't do it. Fuyuhiko could not have done it. The other three people, Ibuki, Nagito and them were all not and Akane were all knocked out, and no one else could even be close to the hospital. So she's literally the only person that could have filmed that video.
Also
and she also used it on a call room. Yeah, it's hard. I was just saying if you can
you
get
said
it.
you were going to.
Also,
That's
yeah, by
when
the
you
way,
put on a hospital
even if it
gown that
looks
you prepared in
green, those things
advance,
are supposed
put
to
the
be
bag on your
black.
head and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video and showed... Furthermore, if someone wants to go to the conference...
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already...
Not only that,
So that...
it's not literally impossible. Just show.
Hey,
Wrong! Just like Akane said,
I agree.
that slow-witted remark...
In a tournament for... Even how many times do I have...
Do you still believe...
hey!
Can you... Well, I missed all of the critical but still. I thought it was just... Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different...
Hey.
Well, thanks... What? I've been so focused.
You better not have kept...
Actually, please don't say such
Well, it's nothing big.
Dang!
Let's take a look. Regarding the rope, this rope was supplied...
Again with the supermarket?
If they got it at the supermarket...
What's wrong?
I want you to take... Near the middle of the rope. It's frayed. But why is it like this? And the part of the rope that...
Hey, you're taking too...
It means... The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Hold. What exactly...
Not everyone cooperates at a... Just like this case is...
Huh?
More importantly, what was all that?
And then...
Huh?
Huh?
So he said something that was weird.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same...
Though hanging and strangling, the scars they leave
Would look different too.
Yeah. That's the fuck. That... What? I'm an idiot? I clicked on the wrong thing?
Ibuki didn't die. She was strangled to...
That's basically the same...
Though hanging and the scars they leave... Scars? You mean...
But we believed it was from a... Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
So
That
who
must be
told
it.
us that Ibuki definitely died from hanging? When it literally the evidence doesn't exactly point towards that. The
So
person
that's
who
what
performed the autopsy.
You said Ibuki hanged herself. You told us the wrong cause of...
You should have been able to tell the difference. You, Miko.
First of all, that's what...
You were right.
But even a drunk medical student...
I'm not taking her side or anything.
He's totally...
Mikon nursed me to...
Don't you think her devotion to nurse...
Huh?
And if not, it wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed...
So Mikon...
That's a little... Aren't you...
I'm not a criminal.
You've got it all wrong.
I'm sorry. I just can't forgive... Well, if that's... But is that really...
You're friggin' a no...
There's no...
Is that really...
Stop it!
I can't... I don't want to do this either. But I need... That's not it. I suspect...
What the hell?
Huh? I do doubt her. But I still want to Cause... If there's... If you want to believe in someone, believe without...
Fine.
Huh? Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making it... It's... I'm done with that! It's not fair. Why won't you forgive me? What did I do?
Is acting like this your plus? To be honest.
If we don't have any clue... But still, that's why... Hey, Mika, if you're not the killer... Can you prove...
Wait! Treating me... That's total... Why does everybody...
Is this...
But the only one who... So...
Why do you get to decide? Please! I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed...
Huh? Is the hemp bag on... Is the hospital gown... Or could it be the hospital...
Ibuki and Mika...
Is that really... You could tell her body just from that dim candlelight. There's no way you'd be so pleased for
Hajime,
pay close.
you're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the killer.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the handbag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly.
Is that really your? You could tell her body type under the hospital just from that video, just from that camera angle.
I'll shoot through that contradiction.
Yo, sick. That's one of my favorite ones.
Mikan, you've committed a major mistake. As I said before many times, but I never said anything about the camera angle. So how can you say anything about the camera angle?
The only reason is because you're the...
This is your just reward. You lied.
Is it true, Mik?
Huh?
That's not.
I mean, you know that hemp bag Ibuki was...
What the heck?
That tote bag. Isn't...
How do you know so much about...
More importantly, did you know that bag is... Hajime saw it. Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. Ta-da! So don't you think it... Using one tote bag, it's blatant. That's why that video... So you...
Taking your...
Then you're gonna I'll keep explaining it until... This... Will you forgive me?
Mikan is weird.
You still haven't forgiven me! Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! You're done for! Why only me? Please, draw on me! Can you forgive me already? You still haven't forgiven me! Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! You're done for! Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Shall I let you punch me? Forgive me!
Yeah, this is a weird breakdown.
You still haven't forgiven me! Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! There's only one bag.
Theater bonus
it's impossible
prize.
to use it in...
This is the end!
This is probably the weirdest breakdown in the entire series.
Monokuma. Whoever bought that bag should have... Which means it's not him. So please.
It seems...
Why does everybody...
Mikan, after I go over your... Please.
My parents will watch the game quite a little bit loudly. That's epic. Boo boop boo. What is happening? Okay, wait. Well, that's that. Or did the killer destroy this? No. Okay. It's crazy how long these last. Correct. The body was hidden before the small clue the killer left. They destroyed this. I guess not. I'll break the camera unit. Threw off the hemp bag. That would be like one of these. Yeah, there you go. Okay, what are you doing spreading glue?
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Oh, that was fast. Blah, 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 you know, they saw the video of what they thought was in the music venue, but it was the conference room with Mikan going up there. He dashes the fuck out of there. She leaves there. Thought the music venue came in there before.
Then,
They filmed the video.
By doing so,
they
in fact,
left.
the person in the footage... I didn't know...
Buki was already hanging there. She
but
popped the fuck out. Whipped the thing open, revealing Hyoko's body that was already
there. The killer peeled
there.
off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars.
There was a piece of paper left up there.
Next, the killer destroyed
the surveillance camera. Used the drumstick to try to make sure that it went bad.
In actuality,
they glued the side of it.
With that,
then immediately left, came back, found Fuyuhiko, met up with us,
they made
broke
us discover
into
not
the
just
place.
Ibuki's body.
Mikan. Again, probably one of the worst cases in this entire series. It's just confusing and really makes no sense.
This feeling of
Mika. Whoa there!
End of trial. Okay. Ooh, definitely bizarre. Okay. Fat 100 monochrome.
It seems you're arguing. Now then, who?
Yeah, it's one of those cases where it's, even looking back on it, it's kind of weird. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, and it's very strange. It's not the best. There were a couple of weird things that happened in the development of this case which made it kind of weird. But I'll explain after the case is over, because it's still going technically.
Correct!
Damn it.
Wait, what did he say? Yeah.
I won't forgive you.
Hey!
What's going on?
Hey!
Well, Hey.
What?
What?
It cannot be.
Perhaps...
God, what they are watching is so fucking loud. Okay. Losing all hope and hoping faith for hope because of despair, she was likely overcome with despair. That's the reason why she's taken so loud for the hopeless situation.
Jeez. Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair.
Impossible.
Oh?
Huh?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Huh? Huh?
My beloved would never hate. They forgave me. They gave. I loved this. It's love.
Hey.
Well.
This feeling of freedom when you can no longer care about anything.
How amazing. Could it be?
This is... But... such despair.
Don't fuck with me!
You serious?
That horrid organization known as World Ender was also the organization known as the Future Foundation. Future? That's right, that symbol in the ancient ruins door. That's right, it was the Japanese word for future, and the second one means foundation, by the way.
Hey.
Just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning? As the answer to that organization is the world end. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves. What the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know. As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Monami? Huh? I knew it. Monami, Monokuma, they're members of that crazy organization, aren't they? For whom Monami and I aren't members. I am Monokuma. For who? Don't laugh. Hey Mikan, if you really do remember, then you already know, right? You know the identity of the traitor hiding among us. Haha, of course I know that. Let's see, the Future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is... Oh well, no one really cares about that, don't you think? Of course not! Aw, hell no. You'll find out eventually, so there's no need to be so impatient. Probably when that countdown ends. Countdown? You even know about that? I don't know anything. Huh? I have a bad friend, that's what this is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love from the bottom of my heart, I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Mikan, this is really you. I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe that you were like this all along, because if that's true, then who's the person who's paying so much time over until now? The past. Past. That person. She didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. Huh. You guys considered that thing a friend. Sorry, that doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys said it's my past self, but it's not my present self. That's... Well, that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whatever memory it is, losing memories are like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing our memories makes us shadows of the past, don't you think? Hey. I don't know what you were trying to say, but in the end, I always thought about that story about our stolen school lives. Hey. So if it was true all along, our memories were taken away. If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much. Well, why don't you take your sweet time and at your own pace? Oh, Monokuma, is it alright for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time? Damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I prepared a
So it's over. Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can find... Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it
everything we've got. It's punishment time. Arguably probably the worst punishment in the entire series too. It's very weird. But yeah, that's this case. What the fuck is happening? Bye bye ouchies.
Let me act.
Damn it. But... Isn't that right?
Please wait!
Damn it!
Wrong. Come on.
You fiend.
Phew.
Hey! Hey!
It's fun because down comes after ups, but if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring?
Huh? Hey!
So just as I... However...
Fine. Silent.
Right?
See, like that's sweet that she feels.
All right.
That she feels really bad about, like, she's like, has to ask permission from her dead friends to go to be happy during the situation. That's so fucked.
Oh, unbelievable.
Hey!
No way! What's this?
That's fucked up, dude. So they go to the first island's beach.
All right.
But yeah, that's a weird ass case. It's just bizarre.
Hey,
Listen!
Hey, damn it!
Could it be?
Huh?
Yo! I've kept you. Hey! Well, perhaps you don't remember my face. That's pretty sad. Huh? If you're messing with me.
Haven't you?
What do you mean? Oh!
He's a motherfucking robot.
The name's Nekoma!
So he is now the ultimate robot and the ultimate team manager. 9 days left. 14:34. It's so fucked, dude. Trapped by the ocean scent. End. Damn. Danganronping. Obtain present. You obtain a present. Notice apron. Damn. But that was sad. Indeed it was. Let me actually save this time. Okay. Yeah, as normal. That case is so weird though, because like, you don't understand the motivation for Mikan doing what she did. Like, you don't, like, at this point, knowing what you know right now, you don't get it. Like, there's no recollection of that. The reason she did it is the motive for the entire case is weird. Another thing that changed is the original, that, because every third case in every Danganronpa game is a double murder. Is a double kill. But this one is just kind of weird because the two, like, because they plan out like who's going to die before they start working on the cases and be like, this person has to die in this case. Okay, so they know who's gonna die before they start even like writing the cases. They get like, this person's gonna kill this person in this case, like. But in the middle of this, they decided to switch one of the murders. Hiyoko was supposed to be a survivor of this game. Originally, she was supposed to be a survivor of this game, but they switched her out for Fuyuhiko, which is weird because Fuyuhiko, after the second case, was supposed to die in that case, as like, yeah, I'm supposed to be like, I'm supposed to make myself forward. So the fact that they really had to just make a reason for her to be there, because if that was just Ibuki's murder, that would have been really weird of like trying to make it like a thing. But they had to like tie in the fact that Hiyoko was there by introducing the weird movie that doesn't really make a lot of sense. And is weird by like making the movie which never did anything or went anywhere and never was a significant plot point, and just have Hiyoko just show up and just be killed for basically no reason. So that's another reason why people don't like the case, because it really feels like if it was just a single murder, it would have gone significantly better. The entire case would have been better. Which really sucks. Like, it's very bad. If it was a single murder, the case would have been a lot better. The motive doesn't really make a lot of sense. That's fair. The motive doesn't really make a lot of sense until later on in the game. The breakdown is kind of weird because, again, you don't understand why she's like that, and it's one of those things where it's like you don't understand why she's like that, and also they can't give away too much, so she doesn't even act like technically how she is supposed to at all. which is weird. Yeah, there's not really a motive. It just kind of like, it happens. So the case is a lot better. Like, I thought it wasn't that bad on the second time around, but definitely I was thinking the entire time, I was like, doesn't really make sense. Because, like, what did she remember? Like, all of the case is not wrapped up in the case itself, which is never a thing that happens. This is one of the only times where a case, what happens in one case bleeds into the other cases, and the motive and everything about the case isn't explained at one moment, which is very weird and strange and pretty much never happens again ever. Yeah, it's one of the only times it ever bleeds into another case, really. Technically that's not true, but you haven't gotten to that case yet, and even that one's not as severe as this one. It just kind of like, well, there's a little bit of things that happen that, like, one case bleeds into the, like one case becomes, there's stuff like where it's like one case becomes the motive for it next, but never, like, there is no motive, and then the game never tells you what the motive is even later. The only reason I know is because you have to go back and think about it on the second playthrough, or like think about it and be like, oh, okay, that was the reason, like that, okay, so that was what she remembered as to why there's stuff, like why it happened. So it's not that good of a case, honestly. The killer is very weird. The whole murder is a little bit, it's just too bizarre, basically, because of the fact that they had to switch out who the killer was. Yeah, it is always nice to stream. It's very relaxing for me. But that's, I mean, I don't doubt you want to go any further, even though it's only like 8 something. I doubt you want to start up the next one, so we will probably stop there. Yeah, I'm happy. For now. Probably have some more homework to do or something, so. Or if you're not done with that, just, you know, spend some time vibing. But, I mean, if you do want to continue, I am fine, but you just gotta let me know. I got homework still, but I'm glad it helps. Alright, well, tomorrow we can start probably considered one of the best cases in the entire series. Like 2-1 I think is actually pretty good. 2-1 is kind of like, oh, all the tutorial cases are, they can only be so good because it's a tutorial case, right? Where it's like they're all gonna play out kind of relatively the same. 2-2 is really not great. Like the 2-2 is really bad. 2-3 is probably one of the worst cases in the entire series. And 2-4 is considered, 2-4 and 2-5 are considered some of the best cases, period. Like, flat. They are considered, like, this is the best case in the game. So this game is really, like, the early game is okay, but once you get to, like, 2-3 to 2-4, it gets into, like, oh shit, this is actually incredible. Like, really, really, really good. The first game was kind of like, the first case was good. The first case was okay. The second case was kind of weird. The third case sucked because, again, they've never had a good triple murder, or double murder, excuse me. 2-4 is very good and tragic. 2-5 is rigged, and then 2-6 is alright. This game goes good, bad, probably the worst case in the series, 2 of the best cases in the series, and then 2-6 is also very good. So, like, it's like split, like, that back half of the game is incredible. The third game is, the first case is arguably one of the best in the series, which is very weird because the first case in that game is very, very, very good and one of the best in the series. 3-2 is okay, 3-3 sucks, 3-4 is incredible, 3-5 is incredible. That basically it's the same thing, where it's like both of those are alright. Like typically 4-5, 4 and 5 are always good cases in the series, but 3 is never good. 2 is always okay. 1 is good, but one of them is great, and the last case is always fucking bizarre. But I will save it here because I do not wish to have to start it from now. I will save it here, and you can go up and finish your homework. Reach for the stars, reach so high. Alright, well, see ya.